We had this same program last week? And in last week, I was able to establish the foundation of what creates wealth, the foundation of how people succeed with life. And I presented 3 attributes. The 3 attributes, if I want to remind those who were here last week and to get it open to those who are just joining us, the 3 attributes have to do with the fundamental attitude and attributes that you have to have for you to be able to succeed in whatever you do. Business does not create wealth. What establishes and creates wealth comes from the mind. It comes from your beliefs. It comes from what you know, what you have experienced, and what you feel. And if you don't take care of these 3 basic attributes, you might just be struggling with what you do, thinking that you have the education, you have the expertise, you have the experience. Experience does not make people wealthy. Today, you will see how you can start most businesses without 1 naira in your pocket. Sorry, I'm going to be using naira. If you like, equate the naira to dollar or pounds. It doesn't make any difference. It's money. And I'm going to be speaking to most people I have here are mostly Nigerians, so I have no reason to worry about that. Money continues to flow in the streets of the world. People are not picking it. Today, you are going to see how easy it is to pick those monies from the streets. The first attribute I'm going to share with you is that of the mindset. What is your belief? Are you a Christian? Are you a Muslim? Are you a traditionalist? Whatever you are, you must establish your relationship with your maker. For me, I'm a Christian. Even Muslims and traditionalists, you have a belief. And that belief has a strong attributes to your well-being and what you do out of life. For me, I'm a Christian. You must know that God made us in his own image and likeness. And there's a spirit that governs us. That's why we're alive. If you know the place of your maker, everything you need to succeed, you can get it. When Jesus Christ was alive, when he was living, the disciples asked him, what is going to happen to us? We don't have a helper, because they normally will run to him if they have any challenge. He told them he was going to leave behind a helper. And that helper he left behind is the Holy Spirit. That Holy Spirit is inside you, meaning that God is inside you. If God is inside you, you should fear nothing, because God told us too that he made us in his own image and likeness. He made us like him. All he needed to make things happen was to decree it, and it happens. You have that same power. If you are not exercising it, it's because you are using your education, your experience, your exposure, and everything to suppress the helper, which is the Holy Spirit. Whatever you desire in life comes to you naturally. Whatever you want out of life, God has given you already. It is you that is holding yourself. I'll give you an example. Sorry for those who attended the last class. I'm trying to repeat because I know that there are some new people here and they need to hear this basic foundation. Tell yourself you want to travel to Lagos tomorrow or Nigeria tomorrow, and you want to actually leave with the first flight. So you want to wake up as early as 6 a.m. in the morning. Do you know your spirit will not sleep? You wake up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m. and you look at the time and you tell yourself, let me sleep for 1 more hour. Exactly that 1 hour you will wake up. For want of time, when I ask people this question, is the same story. If you tell yourself, if you believe in it, if you believe that you have a helper that has taken the message and is going to act on it, it means it will come to pass. Why are you not a multi-billionaire? Why is it that you don't have the money that you need? Why is it that you're not as successful as you want to be? If you key into the consciousness of the Holy Spirit in you, whatever you desire comes to you naturally. You desire to wake up as early as 6 a.m. in the morning, it will happen. The Holy Spirit will guide you, will help you get through it. If you don't tell the Holy Spirit what you want, the how to get it will never come. Many people don't tell the Holy Spirit what they want. They want a car. Instead of them designing a brand new car, they start looking at the car based on the money they have in their bank account. They start looking at money from the salaries they receive and all that. So when they see good things like brand new car, they don't look at it. You are the one that is discarding your desire. As a man, if you don't desire a woman, you can't have erection. It's the same thing with the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit will not tell you what you want. It is you that will tell the Holy Spirit. Dare to go to a brand new car mart where they sell brand new cars. When you get there, tell the attendant to give you the keys of the car of your dream. Enter inside the car. Smell the inside of the car. Know the color of the car you want. Know everything that you need to know about the car. Take the picture of that car. With your desire, go to the attendant and tell the attendant, how much is this car? When he tells you the amount, tell him you are going to come back to buy the car. That is all you need to set the tone for your mind to start working. When you go home, your spirit will not sleep. You will be seeing the picture of the car. As you go out, you just be seeing the car replicating itself continuously, because the Holy Spirit will be showing you, see the car you say you desire. When you sit in the confines of your toilet, the how to get the money to buy that car will start coming. You will think you are the one creating it, but you have actually sowed the seed in your mind already. Ladies and gentlemen, you are what you desire. You can get what you desire. You need to tell the Holy Spirit, this is what I want, for the Holy Spirit to tell you how to get it. Have you ever thought about somebody and all you see is somebody, person calling you? You have the power. Now, I want to relate it to the mindset that people have. The mindset you create for yourself is the mindset of what you have heard, what you have seen, what you have learned, what you have felt. And the mind continuously records the things that you put in it. And it is what you put in it that comes out in your mouth. It is what comes out of your mouth that you act on. So what do you fill your heart and mindset with? Do you fill your mindset with the thought of, I need money to make things happen? It's a lie. You don't need money to even build an estate. You will see it today. Write your questions down. I would like you to challenge me. But whatever you do, I will show you how you can start it today with little or nothing. The mind is powerful. Conditioning is what holds a lot of people down. A lot of people condition their mindset and limit themselves to money and believe that if they don't have money, they can't get things to work. It's a lie. Money is in the streets of the world, waiting for you to pick it up. You are expressing yourself based on the mindset you've created for yourself. What is in that mindset? You don't have money, so you don't look at things that are expensive. If you don't look at a woman, you will not have desire. Ladies and gentlemen, open your mind to desiring things. If you are used to eating akpu, if they give you amala, you say it's too dark. It's conditioning of the mind. So a lot of people today are conditioned to do things that they are used to, and they continue to remain in their comfort zone. One of the things that imprisons the mind is money. A lot of people have been taught that you need money to survive. So they worship money and they leave the God-given talents that they have and start pursuing money. Some of them think is how educated they are that money is created. So they keep going to school and trying to get degrees upon degrees. If education is the prerequisite for success, professors of economics should be the multi-billionaires. If having wealth and a wealthy father is a guarantee to being successful, every rich man's child will be rich. If having talent is what creates wealth, then we don't need to even bother ourselves going to look for money, because people that are talented are on the street looking for money. Ladies and gentlemen, build your mindset. I encourage you today to do a listing of the things you desire. Know it. Don't put it in your mind. Put it down. What you need to take of yourself in a month, write it down. What you need to take of your family, what you need to take of dependents, what you need to buy, the car you want to drive, the type of house you want to live in, the environment you want to go and see them and do a budget for yourself in your mindset. If it is not here, it can't come out from your mouth. If it does not come out of your mouth, it cannot become actionable. And if you don't act on it, you can't get the result. So everything starts in the mind. The mind. The mind. What do you keep in your mind? Keep your mind positive. Window shop and ensure that you fill your mind with the things you desire. Fear nothing, because today you are going to see how you can establish and make money easily, because money is on the streets. I teach people how to make money. I teach people how to succeed in what they do. Dare me today with your challenge. I will show you how you can actually succeed with it. The second attribute that you need to have is your profiling and grooming. Nobody writes their certificate on their head. Nobody writes their bank account balance on their head. How do you know people that are successful? How do you know people that are important? If you are well groomed, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel important. It increases your confidence level. It makes you get more attention. It makes you get audience to talk to. If you dress and profile yourself well, you will attract better business. People take their dressing for granted. I use the example. If you want to change your profile and what people think about you, go and rent a Range Rover car and go to your village. Make sure you dress very well. When you get to your village, go to a function and sit in the front row of the party. Nobody will be bold enough to come and tell you to stand up. When it is time to show appreciation to the couple getting married, go and give them some small naira notes and turn around. Go and sit down. When they are serving food, wave your hand to the people serving the food, because rich men don't eat anyhow. When you finish, walk majestically to that car and drive away from that village. Your name will change in that village. Who do you tell people you are in your neighborhood with your presentation? Who do you tell people you are where you work? Who do you tell people you are in your religious sect that you belong to? Human beings rate themselves based on what they see. If you go to a road checkpoint in Nigeria, the questions they will ask you is tied to how they perceive and look at you. Perception is reality. Don't undermine yourself. Don't undersell yourself with your presentation. I know a lot of people who stay abroad say, oh, it doesn't matter. It does. It does matter. And I tell you today, perception is reality. The third attribute that you need to know is the human beings that you mingle with. If you know how to select the people that mingle around you, you can never go wrong with relationship. Hello? I use the arithmetic sign to teach people how to select people to mingle with. The minus, the plus, the division, and multiplication. Many people don't know that the people that you surround yourself with actually influence your life. And if you don't condition yourself to be around the right people, you probably will just be looking down instead of looking up. About 60% of the people we mingle with are negative. They have nothing to offer you, but they actually take 80% of your life, your time, and everything. They are the ones that will come and see you and spend 3 hours and spend that 3 hours doing nothing. That 3 hours have left your life. As I speak to you now, they are sending you cut and text messages that don't make sense. And anytime they send those texts, it distracts your mindset and your thinking and your focus. These people actually take out 80% of your time. And if you don't manage them, they will take 80% of your productive time. These people can be your relatives, they can be your colleagues, they can be your religious sect members and all that. Be careful how you manage them. I'm not telling you to discard them, but manage the time you spend with them. If not, they will take 80% of your time every day. And at the end of the day, if you look back to look at what you achieved in life, you will see that 80% of the time was spent with third parties that don't have anything to do with your life. These are basic principles that you must know. This is the foundation of creating wealth. If you have a relationship with God and you understand that relationship very well, you fear nothing and you can desire and get anything you want. If you profile well and package yourself well, you will have the attention, the confidence, the happiness, and the audience to actually relate with human beings. And human beings are very important in the equation of wealth creation. Talking about people you mingle with, I've talked about the negatives. The next set of people, about 25% of the friends you mingle with are positive. These people make things happen anywhere you see them. They are the salt and light of the earth, but we give them names. If you're in a school setting, they are the ones, if you miss any assignment, you go to them, you do the assignment with ease. They are present anywhere you see them. In the offices, they are the ones they give assignments to. In churches, they are the ones that make things happen in the church. They are the ones that are working in the church and doing everything. In families, they are the ones that make things happen. We give these people names and we run away from them. And these are the salt and light that you need to actually put around you to influence you positively to be present in anywhere you find yourself. If you copy the right people in the school setting that we give names as efiko, bookworms, you will get your grades improve. If you work in an environment and you stay around people that are making things happen in an environment, in a workplace, you will get the attention of management and the cabal in that office. If you copy the people that are working in church, that are making things happen, the positive people in the church, you will be positive and you get closer to your maker. Positive people constitute 25% of the people we mingle with. We give them names and we run away from them. I encourage you today to copy what you see them do. It will increase your positivity. The next set of people we will mingle with are the ones that divide our lives. They present themselves successful, rich, in quotes. These are people with vices, who are into drugs, who are into funny vices that I don't want to mention. Some of them can show that they are very religious. Some of them are actually occultists, and some of them are drug addicts. If you don't run away from these dividers, they will influence you, and before you know it, you will join them and they will divide your life. Imagine somebody who sees you and calls you and says, oh, there's a place where they pray, one mountain where they pray. If you get to the mountain, if the pastor use oil to touch your head, you become a billionaire. Go there, you experience money, which is the bait they used to get people. Dividers used to get people. You will experience money, but 2 weeks later, they will invite you that, look, this money you are making now, if you don't bring somebody to do a sacrifice, the money will cease. You have joined a cult because you don't want to go back to poverty. You have joined a cult already. For some of them, you go to a party where you have all of them in like minds doing the same thing that you don't know. You are there innocent, dancing and playing with them. And it is time for refreshment. They put a glass of wine that is already laced with a lot of drugs. They give you to drink and you see yourself naked in the morning. I don't want to go there. You have joined a cult. Dividers will use a bait to get you, and they actually get you at the end of the day. The fourth set of people that we mingle with are the ones that can multiply our life. These are the role models, mentors. These are very successful people, very religious people sometimes, that you can actually see clearly what their religion is all about. They are so busy that they don't have our time, so they don't come around us. And because of that, we don't go around them. We ignore them and tell them, oh, their money, they cash them. And we stay away from them. I've given you 4 attributes of human beings: the minus, the plus, the division, and multiplication. The multipliers are only 5% of the population. The dividers are about 10% of the population that we mingle with. The minuses constitute about 60% of the people we mingle with. If you take out the 60% and the 10% of the dividers, you have 70% of the people that mingle around us are people with questionable character. And I want to give you what to do now going forward. When you get a call, begin to identify the people that you have. If you get a call and the person is a minus, turn the phone upside down to ring out. When it finishes ringing, note it. Give 1 hour in the morning between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock as the case may be. Go and attend to all the negative calls that you ignored. In the evening around 4 to 5, pick your phone again and attend to all the negative people. Then in the evening between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, if they are still awake, attend to all the things that you see there that you ignored. I'm advising you today, ignore all those negative callers. Give 3 hours of your time a day to attend to them. You will have reduced the distraction by over 30% to 60%. You will have increased your productivity by over 60% because you will have enough time to do the valuable things that you plan for your day. The people that are minus are in our families. They are in our environment, office space, religious sect, social media handles. Be mindful of minuses. they actually reduce your productivity by over 80%. If the call is from a positive person, they don't have your time, they just want to give a message, take the call. They want to tell you how a fellowship or a folk program or a seminar is taking place. They give the message and they are off. If it is a divider, turn the phone upside down and let it ring out, telling the phone, you will not divide my life. When the phone finishes ringing, go there and delete the number, because they must get you whether you like it or not. So if you identify a drug addict and you want to get close to the drug addict as a friend, you will taste drugs. If you have a divider that is a cultist and you don't delete the number, you will go for a party or you visit his house one day and it will implicate you with something that will make you join the cult without knowing. So delete the numbers of dividers. They are destroyers. They actually come like quasi-successful people. Look very closely at people they term successful. They might be successful with certain things that are not right, that can actually divide your life. The next set of friends are the ones that can multiply your life. They don't call. It is you that will call them. If you don't call them, they don't call you. Learn to tolerate multipliers. They are only 5% of the friends you mingle with. If you visit them, what you hear and what you see will change your mindset to start thinking differently. If you make friends with 5 billionaires, you will be the 6th billionaire. These are the attributes of human beings that you mingle with. And I encourage you today, take advantage of knowing who mingles around you, because they can promote or demote you. The next thing that you must know is that human beings and human relationship is most important. If you understand the power of human beings, you will know that you don't need to have a talent. You don't need to have money. You don't need to have connection, because human beings are the ones you buy from. Human beings are the ones you sell to. Human beings are the ones that work for you. Human beings are the ones you sell to, that you work for. Human beings are the ones that you actually will collaborate with. If you know how to relate with human beings, you have a happy marriage. If you know how to relate with human beings, you can succeed with any business. You can start a business without 1 naira in your pocket. You can multiply that business easily. And human beings are the ones that God actually put around us. When God says he has given you everything, what he refers to is that he has given you human beings. That's why in every family, you have different types of people. And in every environment, you have different types of people. If you know how to relate with people, you will use the people that are talented. You will use the people that are rich. You will use the people that are very influential to succeed in what you do. Let me digress a bit. If you know how to relate with human beings, you have a successful marriage. Because the mumu button of a man is to be respected. And the mumu button of a woman is to be loved. By the way, to show you that you cannot succeed alone in life, God created man, gave him the male organ, but he cannot use the male organ if he does not look for a woman himself. If you don't look for a woman and you want to be a father, you want to procreate, you can't procreate. For you to succeed as a man, you must look for a woman. It's the same thing with business. God does not give you everything. What he gives you, you need him. You need somebody who has given something else to be able to be complete. So a man is not complete without a woman, and a woman is not complete without a man. If a man does not look for a woman, he cannot have children. And if a woman does not get a man into her life, he cannot be a mother. You see how wonderful God is. And it's the same thing in business. When God gives you money, he doesn't give you idea that you need to run the money. When he gives you a talent, you need money to run that talent. God distributes the gifts among human beings. And I'm going to tell you the secret today of how to relate with human beings. If you know how to relate with human beings, you will be successful in anything you put yourself to. Let me give you tips to being successful in marriage. The secret of getting what you want from any human being is giving. Giving is the secret of success. If you are a giver and you know how to give, you can use any human being. Hello? I'm getting to the peak of the reason why a lot of people fail. Now, men and human beings are wired to be selfish. They always look at what they will get, how they will get. So they end up driving away people that will give them what they need to make them complete. A man wants to be respected. A woman wants to be loved. Who will do it first? If a man loves a woman, unconditionally, the woman becomes stupid to the man. If a woman respects a man unconditionally, the man becomes a mumu to that woman. It's so easy, but who will do it first? Any quarrel between a man and a woman, ask the woman, he doesn't love me enough. Ask the man, don't mind her, she doesn't have respect. If you see a woman today around you that is upset, ask yourself, if you are a man, in what way am I not loving? Once you change, the woman will change. So there will be no quarrel between a woman and a man today if everybody knows the rules to play. But men, the most difficult thing for a man to do is to love. A man loves when he feels respected. The most difficult thing for a woman to do is to respect a man. A woman respects woefully when he feels love. But who will do it first? The one who does it first actually gets more and more and more and more. So if you want your marriage to be blissful, be the giver. And if you know how to give, as we go on, you will see how successful, how blissful your marriage will be. A man loves a woman, pays the woman's bride price, shows love to the woman. What does the woman give in return? The woman drops her father's name, becomes a mother to the children of that man, becomes a wife, becomes a nanny, becomes a cook. Who gives more at the end of the day? The woman. What does the man use to end those giving? His love. So I tell you men today, if you really want to be respected, don't demand it. Show the love. You will earn the respect. And if you know how to do it, it becomes very easy. If you want to know more, connect with me. I will show you how to love. Because women, they have 5 languages. Some men think that it's money that makes a woman feel loved. A woman wants to be loved in 5 different ways. You must know the acts. There are 5 love languages. 1, act of service, spending quality time together, touch and sex, as the case may be, giving gifts, and the last one, I can't remember the last one, but there are 5 love languages. And if you understand this love language, and you know the dominant love language in that woman, press the button. That's the mumu button. She will become a mumu to you. Not every woman can be a mumu with money. And there are a lot of men who feel that once you give money, you have loved the woman. There are some women you give money to, and you don't spend quality time, you are not showing love. So men confuse the love language of women and sometimes don't give that love. If you know how to give that love, you will control your marriage and you will have a successful marriage, because all you need to do is they continuously press the mumu button. For men, the mumu button is respect. Women, if you want to be loved, touch the mumu button of the man by showing respect. Anytime you see the man upset, throw in what way am I not showing respect? Once you show it, the man will turn around. Money flows in the streets of Nigeria and the world over. And the secret of getting what you want out of any human being is giving. With giving, you can use any talented person. You can use rich people. You can use influential people. And I'm going to show you what giving is now. Do you know you can be a landlord without 1 naira in your pocket? Do you know you can sell anything today and make in excess of 1 million naira a month? Do you know, in fact, if you have any relative anywhere in the world that is struggling with what to do, pay their consultation fee to me. I will hold their hands and show them how to succeed with what they do or choose to do. Giving is the secret of making money. Today, talented people are looking for money. Today, the rich people are looking for who will work for them. And the influential people are looking for attention. Giving, you can use giving to use a doctor, to use a lawyer, to use an accountant, to use an IT expert. I want to show you now how you can make 4 million naira this month with giving. If you want to employ people today from the street, you will get any profession. Any notice you put out there today that you want to employ people, you will get somebody to employ. Can I show you how you can use employment, which is giving salary, to employ anybody that you know to do that is talented? Challenge with your profession. I will show you how I can use you to make money this month. Put a notice out there that you are looking for an IT person to employ, a digital marketer. Tell the digital marketer you pay the digital marketer 300,000 naira a month. He will happily take the job. Because those who are talented, the biggest problem they have is looking for money. Those who have money, they are looking for ideas. And those who are in power, they want attention. If you stand in the middle and throw out a notice today that you want to employ a digital marketer and you pay 300,000 naira a month, somebody will come, put him in your office and tell him all you'll be doing in this office is advertise what I sell and what I will bring to you in services of people, and you advertise to 10,000 people online. Your salary is 300,000 naira a month. It's a talented person on the street. And what you are going to use him is to promise him a salary, not even pay the salary up front. Promise him a salary, 300,000. Turn around and advertise to the world that anybody that wants to showcase their products and services online, you charge 50,000 naira a month. If 10,000 people see that advert, how many people do you think will come to your office to want to have that service? If only 100 show interest, which is a possibility, 100%, and they pay you 50,000 naira each for that service, you will have made 5 million naira. What are you going to pay to the digital marketer that you employ? 300,000 naira. What will you make in return after taking your charges on adverts that you put online? You'll have made in excess of 4 million naira. How did you make that 4 million naira? You use a talented person. Are there talented people on the street looking for jobs today? There are talented people looking for jobs today. If you want to get somebody talented, all you need to do is put a notice out there and be bold enough to do it. You will make in excess of 1 million naira employing somebody to work for you. You can employ a doctor. You can employ a lawyer. You can employ a technician. You can employ a makeup artist. My brother died sometime September last year. I wanted to do a burial in Warri, and I went online. And in going online, I was looking at event managers, and a young girl of 27 appeared. And I asked this young girl, what do you do? He put pictures of events, different events that he has actually anchored. And I told her that I'm looking for event manager. He said, look, everything you want to do in this funeral, I have the vendors that will do it. She has already collected phone numbers of different vendors. I said, I want for canopy. He said, I have it. I want a makeup artist. I have it. I want somewhere that can take pictures. I want dancers. She had everything. And at the end of the day, she charged me 20% on all the vendors that were provided. And he also got the people that registered with her to pay 20% of anything they earn that he introduced them to. So that young lady used a vendor and someone that has an event to make 40% of what comes to him in that event. Tell me today, you are looking for money? Is that not money on the street? The money on the street is people that are unemployed, that are talented. Are they talented people on the streets of the world today? They are talented people of the streets of the world. If you don't know how to do it, get into my mentoring clinic. I will hold your hands and show you how you can succeed with that thing that you are doing. You don't need to be a nurse to offer nursing services. And for those who are traveling out of the country, I invite you to come back to Nigeria. Nigeria is the investment bride of the world. We have the market size. We have too many ignorant people. And all you need to do is to put something out there. You will make in excess of 1 million naira a month. And if you are very good at it, you probably will make between 1 and 10 million naira a month. If you know how to use influential people, you probably will make over 1 billion naira a month. Can I give you examples of how money flows in the streets of the world? You want to sell any item today, get an IT person. Don't sell it yourself, because you can't sell to more than 5 to 10 people. Get a human being, an IT expert, a digital marketer, to advertise it to 10,000 people. If 10,000 people see what you sell and you package properly, you will make in excess of 1 million naira. It means you can sell yam, you can sell plantain, you can sell rice, you can sell beans, you can sell even grass in Nigeria and make in excess of 1 million naira a month. Challenge me with what you do. Challenge me with what you are holding. The biggest problem we have today is not money. The biggest problem is that people are blind. Mindsets are damaged. People are imprisoned in themselves because of education that they have. Education now makes them cover the opportunity to actually see how they can create wealth. I do mentoring and business consultation that open the eyes of the blind, opens the mindset of the people that mindsets are damaged, and they are actually liberated to succeed in what they do or choose to do. Do you know you can become a landlord without 1 naira in your pocket? All you need to do is use people around you, because those God bless with land don't have money. And those who have money don't know what to do with the money. And those who are influential are actually looking for attention. They never have enough time. The talented in Nigeria on the streets looking for job. The rich are actually looking for ideas to use their money. Do you know where they keep their money? They keep the money in the banks. They never use it. I was an ex-banker. 50% of the monies you have in the bank are dead people's money that nobody comes to ask for. Some of our multi-billionaires today, they hide money in sockaway pits. And the very multi-billionaires, the bigger ones, they throw the money to the West, and they never get their relatives to know that their monies are in England, Swiss bank, and at the end, when they die, the money dies. Is that not stupidity? Those who are talented are looking for money. Those who have money don't have sense. And those who are influential don't have time. Challenge me with what you do. You can be a landlord without 1 naira in your pocket. Because if you go to the high streets of Abuja, for instance, there are a lot of vacant houses. Because a lot of people who were rich yesterday, they built houses that should be built in the country homes. They built it in the city center, when they should be building apartments and luxury flats in the city center. They build country homes. So today, nobody's renting those houses. And nobody's able to manage those houses. Come, I will show you how you can become landlord of 3, 4, 5 of them. What are you doing in England? What are you doing in America? Come, the market is here. The opportunity is here. We have mineral resources that is untapped. We have human resources. We have the largest population in Africa. And 80% of them are ignorant. Come and use their ignorance to create wealth. The ones that are talented are not using their talent. The one that has money don't use the money. And the ones that are influential, who are in politics, don't use the time, because they don't have the time for politics. Look for a house that has 14 rooms in the city center. The rent is about 10 million naira. Offer to pay the person 15 million naira, which is giving, which is the secret of using human beings. The landlord will give you the house to use. Turn around and offer and let the landlord know that you're going to use the house for office complex. Rent each of the 14 rooms for 2 million naira. You have 28 million naira. Give the landlord this 15 million naira. You are a landlord earning 13 million naira. You didn't build that house. Do you want to know more? You can build an estate, because there are people that have land. People who have land don't have money. Those who have money don't know what to do with the money. Those who are contractors are looking for contract. Come, I will show you how to be a coordinator, conductor, facilitator. You will be in the middle and you'll be able to use human beings, putting them together. But how to use the human beings? You must apply giving, because giving is the secret of using human beings. Give by giving salaries to those who are talented. If they are making noise, increase the salary. The more you increase the salary, the more vulnerable they will be to you. They will work their ass off for you. Give to the people that have money. Give them ideas. The monies will come out, and you'll be able to use their money to build an estate. But give them the comfort that the monies will not be diverted. If you want to know how to do it, I have a lot of books that I've written on building an estate without 1 naira in your pocket. You'll be able to put these 3 people together. When you get a contractor, most times they don't have money to do the contract. Give the contract in phases. Promise to give them a percentage of the money, maybe 30% of the estate. When they finish the first 30%, they will use their money to go to site and do the first 30%. As you pay them, you will be selling those houses in tranches. I don't have to give you trade secrets. But what I've come to tell you today is that everything you need to succeed is around you. I don't like using my examples. I want you to challenge with your examples. Whatever business you are into, whatever desire you have in business, I can show you how you can start that business today. You don't need 1 naira to start that business. What you need is to have the willpower that God is inside you. And anything you want, you can achieve it. The first thing is to dream about what you want. Have a clear picture of what you want to do. Let the Holy Spirit know. The Holy Spirit will guide you and start giving you ideas of how you can actually start that business. Make sure you package yourself well. Groom properly, because you need it to feel good. You need it to get the confidence. You need it to get the approach and the audience that you need to attract partners to that business. Today, I tell you, everything you need is in a human being. Don't pursue business. Pursue good human relationship. The business will come, because those who have the ideas are on the streets, and all you need to get those who have ideas is to give them money, which is giving, which is salary. And those who have money don't have ideas. Show them your ideas and be ready to share. They will use their money to drive your ideas. And if you have any challenge, get into my mentoring clinic, enroll to be one of my mentees. I will hold your hand and show you how you can succeed. I would like to pause and get challenges from you. Challenge me with what you are doing. Challenge me with what you want to do. Challenge me with your desire. I will show you how you can start that business today, because money continues to flow in the streets of the world, and we are not picking it because we have been conditioned in our mindset to feel that you need money to do business. You don't need money. What you need is relationship, because money is on the street. Talented people are on the street. People you need to use are on the street. And all you need is the willpower to actually do what you need to do. And God has given you the willpower, because He promised that He was going to leave a helper. That helper is inside you. God is inside you. And the Holy Spirit is waiting for you to actually ask what you want, and you will get it. And if you are not getting it, look for a mentor in Francis Okumagba. I will hold your hands and show you how you can succeed. I thank you for attending this program, and I look forward to your challenges.
Wow. In fact, it's time for questions. If you know you have a question to ask, this is the time. The one you cannot ask, you can put it right in the chat box. I'm going to be allowing you to unmute yourself. I will call you, you unmute yourself. The one you cannot ask, type it right in the chat box. I will pick it up, and then we'll get to ask. Let's see the first person whose hands are up. I can see Osas Debe. Go ahead with your question, please. Osas, unmute yourself, please.
I just stumbled on this link from a few minutes ago, and I've been trying to reach Francis Okumagba. Daniel told me he's in Canada, and surprisingly, I just saw him online now, and I only heard his last sentence or so. How do I get a recording of what has transpired? That's just my concern. Francis, good evening, Nigeria. Love from Daniel. Dana Power.
Thank you very much. I got the call, but I didn't take it because I was in this seminar. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. And I'm sure you'll be able to get the recording. Text me on my WhatsApp. I'll be able to reach out to you.
I will do that.
All right. What I will do to Osas immediately, Osas, I want you to subscribe to our YouTube page. The previous video is already there. Subscribe to the YouTube page. You'll be able to get access to see all the video. Just type George Owen, type the Renew Mind. You will see the video right there. Let's take the second question. I can see someone else putting up the hand. Thank you, Osas, for wanting to meet with Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis is our own. He's always there for everybody. Thank you, Osas. Yes, questions coming in. Yes, Precious Okowa. Go ahead. Sorry, I am not sure if I got that rightly, but sorry, Precious, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Francis Okumagba. I want to say thank you to my sister Sandra Okundaye for inviting me to this powerful seminar. I have learned so much, sir. I am here in the United States. I do have like 2 registered companies, one a real estate and the other one education consultancy. I am very interested in your mentorship. How do I connect?
Okay. I think I will answer that. In fact, you can reach us right here. Thank God, Sandra is actually one of our coordinator. You can reach us right here. I've told you earlier on, we are making plans to bring Mr. Francis all the way straight to the UK, where we have a physical live session or a physical session with him, where people will get to actually meet up, ask questions, and then how to start up business, how to manage their business, how to create ideas to manage whatever they want to do as far as money is concerned, how to attract customers, how to start up, how to innovate. I think that is why we are here at the Renew Mind. What you all need to do is reach out to Sandra. Sandra will connect you to Mr. Francis straight without any delay. Reach out to Sandra Okundaye. Sandra will connect you to Mr. Francis.
Thank you.
Thank you. Questions, please. Questions. Mr. Francis is still in the house. He's ready to, if at any business, he has told you, there is money in the streets of London. There is money in the streets of United States. Ask your questions. He is ready to answer you. Ediogare, Sunday, go ahead. Unmute yourself, Mr. Sunday.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for this powerful message. I really appreciate. You know, one of the things is that some of us that lives in abroad, we have the intention to establish back home in Africa or in Nigeria. The question I want to ask is that if I set up a business in Nigeria and I'm here, so how do I think, or how will that business profitable when I'm not the one managing it? Because we had some people have got so many issues with their people managing their business back home, and knowing so well that some of us are not going to live here forever. We need to have something back home. So what can we do to make sure that when we establish business back there, and we still get the benefit of it?
Okay. You can establish business anywhere you are from, anywhere you are in the world today. And there are various ways you can actually monitor the business. What you need to do is to understand the psychology of human beings. I have my business. I've been away in Canada on vacation for the past 1 month. And while I was on vacation, I was seeing everything that was happening in the office with the CCTV. And the CCTV, all I need to do is go to my phone and I see what is going on. You can also use mystery shoppers. Mystery shoppers are people you send to a business that you are doing, like customers, unknowing to the people that are working for you. And you actually present them as customers, and they go there and they get information to you directly. By the time you expose this information to the people that are working there 2 or 3 times, they will know that you are supernatural, you are seeing everything, and they will condition themselves to ensure that they are not doing what they are doing. The other thing that you must know is that you must create budget and targets. There is nobody that does business that will not lose money, but you don't intend to lose more than 20% of what the business is. If you have somebody working for you and is stealing 20% of your business, of the money you are supposed to make in the business, and you give the person a target, it's good for you because it's making money for you too. The other thing that you can also do to get people's loyalty is to make sure you pay right. When you pay right, they become very difficult for them because they don't want to lose the job. they will ensure that they meet their target. And if they are meeting your target, continue to increase the target as time goes on. Forget about what they are stealing. It's better to have a thief work for you than get an ignorant person who will not make money for you. The important thing is that you want to make money. Set up the criteria, set up the target, and make sure the target is being met. If you have difficulty, get in touch with me. I do business consulting. I will show you more tips on how you can actually monitor the business wherever you are in the world. You will achieve the target you set for yourself for that business.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, I think I've got a question in the charts all the way. I think that's Nelson. He said, "Please, I would love to know more. I would love more light to be shed on time management. How someone who works from 8 a.m. through 4 p.m. Monday to Friday can do more to earn. Thanks." Yeah, all that's coming in from Nelson.
Nelson, that's very simple. That's very simple, Nelson. Today, don't focus on your energy. Don't focus on your talent. Any talent you need today is on the street. Employ somebody to do what you need to do. You can be doing your job, working for yourself, and get people to work for you that you pay salaries. In fact, by the time you do that for some time, you resign from where you are working. I have a lot of people that are actually in employment today who are actually following me, and I'm mentoring currently to leave employment and start employing people to make money. You have no business working for anybody. You should turn around and start employing people that will work for you, make more money. If you are finding it difficult, it's because of your mindset. Come, I will orientate your mindset to a state where you will be able to start using people to make money instead of getting people use you to make money.
Okay, I got one in here. I think this one sent it directly to my phone. He said, "Please, George, help me ask. I'm into farming. How do I make it big in farming?"
Again, business is not what you do. What makes you increase the business is your focus on human relationship. There are talented people on the street. There are people on the street today who are doing farming who are not making money because they don't know what to do. There are some people that are selling, they have shops that are selling today that are not selling. I've told you the secret of any business is the human relationship that you have around that business. It's human beings that are selling. It's human beings that you use to expand your business. It's human beings that you use their money to expand your business. What you need to understand is the power of giving. If you can give, you can use any talented person. If you can give, you can use somebody that is actually has a business that is not working well. For example, if you are a fish farmer, look for 5 fish farmers. Go to them and tell them you help them sell. Tell them to give you the best price they can give for their fish. Collect all these fish farmers, take all their pictures, take the pictures of their farm, and get an IT person engaged to package you online that you sell fish of any quantity and that you have 5 farms. Put the picture of the 5 farms online and get a digital marketer to ensure that 10,000 people see that farm. The number of calls you make for fish will not be your own farm that you are selling anymore. You will have expanded your business. I teach people how to expand their business with competition. Getting the but those sometimes who have these farms, they don't know what internet is. They don't know how to sell online. So help them sell and use their product to expand the number of quantity that you can actually sell. Then when it goes to selling, look for human beings. Don't look for the buyers. If you look for buyers, you'll be looking for 1 to 10. Get a digital marketer that will reach out to 10,000 people. Pay him the salary to do it. Go to people that are buying fish in large quantity. If it's the manager of the corporation, tell the manager, look, I want to partner with you to sell fish to your company. Whatever money that comes out of it, we'll share it 50-50. They will give you all the contract to take up all your fish. And if you have 5 people like that you have established that buy fish, what else do you need to expand? Come, if you have any type of business, just get me engaged. I will show you how you can expand the business immediately. There are people who sell yam. They sell yam in shops. There was somebody that was selling yam in shops. that came to my mentoring clinic, he doesn't make up to 100,000 naira a month. I said, go back to Zuba where they bring yam into Abuja. Just go there and meet people who bring yam into Abuja. Take the picture of the heaps of yam, 150, 20, 10. Give it to a digital marketer in my office. Attach your name and phone number to it. Let my digital hub people advertise that yam to 10,000 people. Yam in Zuba is 1,000 naira per tuber. When it gets to Wuse Market in Abuja, it becomes 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000. Make your own 1,005. Let 10,000 people in Abuja see it. People will call you, I need 100, I need 50, I need 20. By the time you finish getting the calls from the 10,000 people that see it, you will make in excess of 1 million selling the same yam. What business are you into? Come, I'll show you how to expand that business today. You don't need money. What you need is the willpower. God has given you that willpower. The next thing is human beings. They are all around you looking for who will use them in the labor market. So what are you waiting for? The talent to use, you can get them. The willpower is already with you. The street is full of population of people that will buy. All you need to do is reach them with proper marketing through social media handles. There are people that are earning 50,000 to 100,000 around your family. Send them to me. Pay their fees. They will start earning between 100,000 and 1 million naira in their first 3 months. Doing the same thing that they are doing, or showing them what they enjoy doing, and they will use what they enjoy doing to make money. Challenge me. I'm waiting. More questions.
Yeah, I can see a hand up. Ameze Osazuwa, go ahead, man. Unmute yourself, please.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. In fact, I really do appreciate your presentation this evening. Thank you, thank you. I've got 2 businesses I actually have in mind, and I have been trying to put 1 or 2 together. Number 1 is, because I'm based here in the UK, and trying to get my healthcare agency set up. It has been a big challenge for me. And there's another business I cherish, which is the Airbnb thing. The people I tried communicating with are not giving me the answer that, they tend to shy away from my request. So please, if you can give me more insight on this, I'll be very, very grateful. Please.
The thing about it is that as I give these answers, please pick up the principles in the answers. The business you just mentioned is not the challenge. The real challenge is human relationship. The people you need to use to get the result that you are looking for are around you.
Yeah.
Collaboration is one. Paying salaries is another one. But in getting to use people that are talented around you, promise them salary. If they are not salary-like people, offer them the opportunity to collaborate with them and share the proceeds of what you make. You will get what you are looking for. I cannot address you directly on a one-on-one basis. If you take into my mentoring clinic where I do one-on-one with individuals, I will give you all you need to do. The reason why you are still asking me this question is because you have not cleared your mindset. The mindset that a lot of people have yesterday is that you need money to make things happen. You don't need money. If you were here when I started this lecture, I put people in the position to understand what makes it difficult for them to succeed in business. Their relationship with their maker. There's a helper inside you, the Holy Spirit. Key into the consciousness of working with the Holy Spirit, telling him what you want. The how to get it will come naturally. 2, package well. Package to give yourself competitive advantage. If you are doing a business, make the business look more competitive. Use the right pricing. The 3rd one is to ensure that you have the right people around you. And if you don't have the right people around you, look for them and engage them and work with them. You will get the result that you are looking for. For one-on-one, it's only 200,000 to get my one-on-one, and it gives you a live opportunity to have access to me continuously. Ask any question you want to ask. And you have a session, 4 sessions in a month of 1 hour. in that program to be transformed fully and get the assistance that you have that you can't get from a college, university. Everything you need to succeed is around you. And all you need is mentorship.
Everything you need to succeed is around you. To be very candid and to be very sincere with you, see what Mr. Francis just said. You will be shocked. The person, in fact, the thing that you have been looking for 5 years is just with someone that is very close to you, but you are not aware.
That's true.
I can tell you on that. You want to set up a care agency or you want to set up a care home in a situation whereby just last week here, I personally, George, helped someone to set up a care home.
Yeah.
You can see.
I'm coming to your office, George.
You can imagine. Well, anyway, that's by the wayside. I'm not joking. I'm really serious. Because I've worked in that setup for a very long time, more than like close to 5 years now. So I know what it is. I currently also manage one, so I know what it is. But that's aside. Let's come back to the questions in the chat group. That's this coming in from Abiodun. Abiodun said, "Good day. I'm a photographer, and I want to ask, how do I expand my business as there are many competitors out there?"
Again, fear no competition, Abiodun. Look for 5 church administrators. If anybody wants to do any event, they must go to the church administrator to register it. Go to them and tell them you want to partner with them to ensure that you provide coverage for events. Get your flyers and put it on their table and tell them whatever money you make from those events, you give them 20%. They will become marketing managers for you. If you have 5 of them in strategic churches that are very big, you'll be having events every week. Outside that, look for me. I have an ICT hub. We'll be able to advertise you to the world by repackaging and profiling you online and create the enabling environment for over 10,000 people to see what you do. If you have competitive advantage, your phone will not stop ringing. So everything you need to expand is around you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Francis has got a lot of books, which I will encourage all of you to get. Here comes another question from Treasure. Thank you very much for this golden opportunity. My question is, I'm a fashion designer who make mainly school wears. Whenever I go to the schools to request for a job, they don't get back to me. What can I do differently, sir?
Offer giving. Giving is the secret of getting. Offer giving. Giving is the secret of getting. Go to strategic 5 principles. Tell them you want to partner with them to offer uniforms, and that you are willing to share the proceeds 50-50 with them. You will get a contract. And if you get a contract from 5 schools, begin to look for a bigger school. If you get a bigger school, drop the weakest of the 5 that is not responding. In no time, you have strategic 5 schools that give you uniform to, and you don't have enough. You won't have enough to meet the demand. If you want more, come closely. I will hold your hand and show you how you can make it happen. There is no business you do today that cannot be successful. I provide mentorship that open the eyes and mindset of people to see the missing link that they have. A man will not procreate if he doesn't look for a woman. And a woman cannot have children if he doesn't have a man. It's the same thing with business. If you try to do it yourself, you can't go far. The thing that makes you go far is getting people who have what you don't have and want them to work with you. You will be complete. A man will not be complete if he doesn't have a woman to procreate with. It's the same thing with business. Some people are blessed. They have the money to open a shop, but they don't know how to sell. Some people know how to sell. They can sell online to 10,000 people. They don't have product to sell. The biggest problem we have in this world today is that people are blindfolded with what they have, and they are selfish in trying to keep what they have. They don't want to give, and they are not able to get. If you try to sell to people, they run away from you. When you offer the strategy of giving, people start running towards you. Have you ever gone to a shop where they are doing sales? You see people running to where the sales are. They buy what they don't need and they go home with it, because what was done to them was giving. Nobody says no to giving. Giving is the secret of getting what you want. A realtor came to my office. He had a house to sell for 1 billion. If he sells the house, he will make 100 million naira. He was selling for 6 months. He's not able to reach the people that can actually buy a house for 1 billion. He came to my clinic and he said, what do I do? I said, go and offer giving, stop selling. He said, how do I give? I said, look for 3 bank managers. Tell them you have this house to sell, the document is right, and if they can help you sell it, you will give them 50 million naira, which is 50% of what you will have made in commission selling the house for 1 billion. In less than 1 month, the house was sold. He gave the bank manager 50 million and he got 50 million. That is a house that he held for 6 months. If you hold things yourself, you never would succeed. You need people that have what you don't have. The realtor does not have access to multi-billionaires. The bankers have access to multi-billionaires, but they don't have a house to sell. Working with people that have what you don't have is what makes you complete. If you want to be complete, if you want to procreate, if you want to shine, look for human beings around you that have what you don't have. You will succeed.
All right, my favorite quote. Take this quote, write this down. The best in you is always in you, but the completion of you is always in others.
It's on now that person. I'm missing link. I'm actually missing link to a lot of people. If you want to be complete, look for me, you'll be complete.
Yes. You see, the best in you is always in you, but the completion of you is in others. Let's go straight to Amechi Uwanzi. Go ahead with your question. Unmute yourself, please. I'm coming to you, Grace. Just 1 minute. Let's quickly take Amechi. Amechi, go ahead, sir. Unmute yourself, sir.
I will really thank God for this teaching. Just that the network here is putting that some things we didn't hear very well about this business that our teacher said that what you need when you have people around you don't even need money, and I don't think my question is that if it also would that work in Nigeria? Would that work in Nigeria, or how do they approach it now to make use of people when there's no money in order to be able to build up your vision or your business?
Mr. Francis, I'm not sure if you got that. Did you get the question?
He's asking me what I'm saying works in Nigeria. I'm talking from Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, look for me. I will hold your hand. There are people that are selling things today and making in excess of 1 million naira a month. There are people that are employing people today and making in excess of 1 million naira a month. In fact, show me who the president is. I will hold your hand and use the president to make 1 billion naira for you, helping to reduce unemployment, poverty, and crime rate in our country, Nigeria. Human beings is what you need, though, not the business. What I want you to do is challenge you with the idea you have that you want to start. You don't need money. You can build an estate without 1 naira in your pocket. I showed that to a lot of people in the last seminar. There are people who have land today, they don't have money in Nigeria. There are people who have money, the money is in the bank doing nothing. And there are contractors looking for contract. All you need to do is stay in the middle and offer giving. To the man who has land, tell him, I will build an estate on your land and I will give you some of the houses. 10% of the houses I will give you. The land that is selling for 20 million, if you give him 10 bungalows as his share of the business. If he sells the bungalow for 30 million, he will make 300 million naira as against 20 million naira that he wants to sell his land. The man who has money in the bank, tell him to leave the money in the bank. Let's use as collateral to get bank guarantee. The bank pays him 5% to 20%, offer to give the person 5% to 10%, offer to give the person 20% on his money, and you will not touch the money. Under my supervision, you will build that estate without 1 naira in your pocket. I have a book. If you want to look for the book, just text me on WhatsApp. My number is 080-5255-1000. I will show you a book that I wrote on how you can start an estate to end without 1 naira in your pocket.
Okay. I think I've got Sandra. Sandra, go ahead. Sandra Okundaye, go ahead.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Francis. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yes, go
I
ahead.
can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for this awesome presentation. And I'm so convinced that many of us are living here today, having the mindset of being a billionaire in pounds in the nearest future. So we've learned so much, and I really appreciate, today's seminar. And thank you so much, Mr. Judge, for putting this up. And I'm glad that I'm part of this. Thank you so much. My question is this, right? I have a big project and worth millions of pounds, right? So my question is, how can you actually convince a potential investor to align with your business proposal? How
My
can
dear,
you convince? Yeah.
Apply the strategy of giving. For those who have money, they don't have ideas. So when you take an idea to somebody that has money, what he wants to see is, how is my money secured? How much am I going to make from it? Will you be confidential? So when you go to approach any human being to want something from that human being, ask yourself, what can I give to this person that will make him move? If you go to that person and you want to make multi-billion naira, why don't you share in the multi-billion naira that you're going to make with the person? And tell the person, this is the business, this is what we need to do. If you put your money, you get 50% of the profit that I expect to get. If the person sees the business as good enough, he will embrace you. The thing about life is that what you have, you can't use it if you don't get somebody else that have what you don't have. So in this particular case, you have a business idea, but you don't have money. There's someone in the street that have money, but does not have any idea. So if you meet someone that does not have idea, the thing that will make any human being fall for you in marriage, in business, in making money, in being successful is giving. Giving is the secret of getting what you want. If you're in a relationship and you're a woman, be ready to give respect. You will earn love. If you're in a business, be ready to give incentive. Be ready to give discount. Be ready to make people feel wanted. They will give you what you are looking for. If you are not a giver, you can't go far. Have you ever given tips to somebody before? Giving tips can make somebody stupid. Giving tips to a man by showing respect can make the man a mumu.
Yeah.
Showing love to a woman can make the woman stupid to you. Have you ever been in love? How do you feel when you're in love? Every other person sees you as stupid. Only you see yourself as normal. It's the same thing with relating with human beings. Be the giver. You will get much more than you expect. And if that giving is to God, He will provide for you what you cannot get from human beings. The things that money cannot buy is what you will get at the end of the day. Giving is the secret of succeeding. And God taught us by giving His only begotten Son. Did He not give His only begotten Son? What is the paid back today in the world? Everybody worships that only Son that He gave. If you know how to give, your marriage will be successful. If you know how to give, you can use any talented person by paying salaries. If you are paying salaries that are not good enough, increase the salary. They will become mumu to you and they will do the job for you. You will get what you are looking for. Giving is the secret of succeeding.
Yeah, giving is the secret to succeeding. I have these people still wanting to ask questions. I still see some people putting up their hands that have asked questions before. I got one directly. If you still want to ask a question, okay, go ahead. I think Mechi still want to ask a question. Go ahead, sir.
I'm going to take 3 more questions and I'll round up. We can't be here.
Just this 3. I will take this 3 and then that will be it. Go ahead, Amechi.
Hello, sir.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We need his number. We call it the 15 days. We don't capture it.
It's right in the chat group. If you check the chat group, it's right there. Apostle Amechi. If you check the chat group, the number is there. And you can reach me. You can reach me. I will connect you to him. It's 08052551000. Apostle Amechi, send me a message. I will forward you his number. I will forward you the number. I will forward you the number. Let's go ahead with another question. It's Osazu was still wanting to ask a question. Your hand is still up. I still see Osadebe still wanting to ask a question. I'm not too sure if those are questions coming in. There's one that came into my phone. I think this may just be the last one. It said, I run hotel business in Nigeria, but I live in the UK. I'm not too sure if this question have come before, but I live in the UK. How can I manage this hotel business?
I've given that answer. What you need to do is establish CCTV in the hotel that you can see on your phone regularly. It's also established targets and budgets, having trend analysis of what the environment is and the type of money you can make in that hotel. Then get mystery shoppers. If you cannot get them, engage us to do mystery shopping for you. People will go there and pretend as customers and see how they are treated, and they will give you the report. When you give those reports to them, they will know that you are seeing them, everything they are doing, and they will fall in line. There are so many things that you can do to correct people when you are not around the business. You can actually engage mystery shoppers, consultants that can go there and actually create fear in them that you are seeing everything that is going on, and they will fall in line. The other thing that you must also know is employ the right people. Many people employ wrong people for their businesses. That is one of the greatest things that actually make businesses fail. Don't employ your relatives. Don't employ your church members. Don't employ people that you know, because you can't sack them. Employ people that are doing the job where they are doing, that have track records of performance. You can't go wrong. When you employ people, make sure you pay the right salaries. In fact, go above market to pay them what they cannot say no to. It will help you attract the right people. It will also give the incentive that will make them scared of not losing the job. One thing that people fail to understand is that you cannot employ people, pay them meager salary, and expect them to make the money that you expect to make. When you give incentive tied to performance, they will ensure that they meet those targets to enable them earn those monies that they desire. So if you want more consultation, engage us as consultants. We will hold your hand and show you how you can make that business a thriving business, because we'll show you how to advertise properly, how to employ right, and how to measure properly. So that's what a lot of people need to do in their businesses within Nigeria when they are not around to control it.
Yeah, this is the last one now. I want to say close, but I don't have the money and customer. How do I? In fact, let me even ask this question, and I think you people should be able to give me an answer. Here is my question. People do say that it takes money to make money, but I used to tell them, because I haven't read, I haven't studied, I used to say that's wrong. Here is my question. If it takes money to make money, where did you get that first money that you are using to make the second money? I will ask that question again. You do say it takes money to make money, but here is my question. If it takes money to make money, where did you get the first money that you are now going to use to make the second money? You need people, just like what Mr. Francis said. You need people. You need people. The money you are looking for is in the hands of people. You don't need money to start a business. All you need is quality relationship. I want to say close, but I don't have the money. Question: do you have relationship? Do you have friends? Mr. Francis, I can see you shaking your head. Go ahead,
Yes,
sir.
I'm so disappointed. I'm still hearing questions, and it's not unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but I must say this. I have presented this program giving principles and principles and principles of making wealth. If you understand the principles and you have been listening to the answers that have been given, there are certain questions that you should not ask again ordinarily. It is not the clothes you sell that makes the money. There are a lot of people today selling clothes who have shops open ignorantly, still selling the old school way. They go to shop, they look for money to rent the shop, they look for money to stock the shop, They employ people to work in the shop, and not more than 10 people come to visit the shop. Why don't you look for 5 people that have shops like this who are ignorant and tell them you help them sell, and take directory of all the things they have to sell and list them online and come to my office. I will get my ICT hub to advertise you online after packaging you on Instagram, Facebook, online, and make them your landing page and get them the opportunity to expand that business, that clothes, to be seen by 10,000 people. If 10,000 people see the clothes and your price is right, over 100 people will buy. You will make over ₦1 million a month. I like using the 1 million naira as benchmark. The other thing I want to sell to you today, for you to know, is that almost all of us have damaged mindset. Our mindset has been conditioned over all these years to think that we need money to make things happen. Many things have happened. You don't sell yam in the shop and make 1 million naira. But if you sell yam online, you will make over ₦1 million if 10,000 people see it. The mindset imprisons us, because you are what you think about, what you see, what you have heard, what you have felt is the makeup of the mindset. If you don't erase that thing that we call conditioning, you will keep doing the same thing that you are used to doing. That's why mentorship is very important. Mentorship is actually getting you off your set ways and start looking at life differently from a different eye view. The mindset is what is damaged. If you are used to eating amala as a Yoruba man, if they take you to Aba and give you akpu, your conditioning will make you feel akpu is smelling. But the man staying in a Aba will not see akpu as smelling. It's conditioning. You have been conditioned to live your life in a particular way. So, upbringing condition us. Our environment condition us. Schooling condition us. News condition us. You need to change the way you see life, the way you think, the way you present things, for you to see things differently. If you really want to eat akpu, you are used to eating amala, you must start by tasting it and hearing that it is good, it is healthy, it is something that is good, that can make you live longer, for you to get used to it. What I have done today is easy because you have heard it, but the actioning it has to do with your conviction. Because if you are not convinced to take what you have heard today into that mindset, you will keep regurgitating what you are used to. So what mentorship does is to recondition that mindset, to show you positively that God is inside you, fear nothing, desire anything you want. Is to tell you that you should dress differently and make yourself more presentable, and take out the fear of not being listened to, not being heard. The third one is to reorientate the people that are surrounding you, to ensure that you pick the right people, and know that money is not in business. Money is in human beings. Take out human beings from any business, the business will fail. Take out human beings from the house, it cannot become a home. Take out human beings from the market, what you have is shops. Take out human beings from the church, you have carcass buildings. The thing that a lot of people don't know is that they need to change their mindset to seeing what they need to see for them to see the results that they want. And I help people succeed with what they do or choose to do. It's that mindset that I address. It's not taught in schools, it's not taught in organization, and that is the missing link that we have in the world today. Get a mentor that will reorientate your mindset, change the way you think, change the way you see life. Your life will change. The missing link to getting to your various next level is mentorship, and that's what I offer. My name is Francis Daniel Okumagba, a mentor, counselor, business strategist, life and world coach. I help people succeed in what they do or choose to do. I invite you today to take advantage of our mentoring program and to send all your relatives that are hungry, that are struggling, pay their engagement fee to have the consultation that I give. they will not ask you for money anymore. It's better for you to expose people to how to fish than to continue to give them money. For those of you that are abroad, I invite you to come to Nigeria. Nigeria is the investment bride of the world. Everything you need to succeed in Nigeria is in Nigeria. Nigeria has the market. Nigeria has the mineral resources. What we lack is you that is not present, because there are a lot of ignorant people in Nigeria. And if you come back, there is no business they want to do that will not make you over ₦1 million every month. And if you are smart and you're able to see more, you will make between 1 and 10 million naira a month. If you know how to use the influential people, you can make as much as 10 million naira to over 100 million naira every month. If you need an assistant on how you can relocate to Nigeria and survive in Nigeria, come and enroll in my mentoring clinic. I will hold your hand and show you how you can succeed with what you do or choose to do. I thank you for attending this program, and I look forward to seeing you guys again individually when we can work together to take you to a various next level. Again, I want to thank you, Mr. George Owen, for making this happen. I really want to get into the international environment because there are a lot of Nigerians who have enslaved themselves by jackbarring. And all we need to do is to provide this education for them to start coming back, because Nigeria is the investment bride of the world. You can't make the type of money we are making in Nigeria anywhere in the world, because our market is rich and there are a lot of ignorant people. I thank you, and God bless you all.